it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a homecoming makeup tutorial. I have had multiple people message me and ask if I could do a homecoming makeup tutorial since homecoming is approaching within the next month and a half. Although I have never been to homecoming and at this point will never end up going to homecoming, I've spent many hours studying homecoming makeup, homecoming dresses, and just overall like homecoming photos that people have posted, because when homecoming comes around, I typically end up just sitting in bed staring at homecoming photos like for hours on end, because typically I'm pretty sad that I wasn't able to go, but that's what you get for doing online school. So I created this look today. It is a neutral toned look with a little pop of glitter. I figured it would look amazing with pretty much any dress, but this is the look we came up with. I really hope this tutorial is helpful for someone who is struggling to do their homecoming makeup. If you like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe so you can check out my other videos when I upload. And other than that, let's just hop right on into the video. Okay, so I have primed with my Benefit Professional Primer, and now for foundation I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Soft Beige. For concealer today, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Concealer in the shade C3. Now with my Coty Loose Airspun powder, I'm just going to set my whole face, but I'm not going to set my eyelids. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Next for blush, I'm going to be taking my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blush in the shade 10 Rosy. For highlight today, I'm using the Jouer Citrine Highlight, and we're going to be applying that to all the usual highlighting spots. Now moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Palette, and this is a perfect palette for homecoming makeup. There are so many neutrals and then pretty shimmers to go on top, and overall this is just a really good palette for anything like homecoming, prom, weddings. Like this is kind of like a go-to for special occasion type makeup. So first I'm going to start by taking my Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to be dipping into the shade Burnt Orange. And this is also a shade that is in the Modern Renaissance palette. If you don't have the Soft Glam palette, that would work as well because it's the same shade. I'm just going to be packing this into the crease. Next, with my Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Orange Soda. And we're going to take that and use that to blend out the shade that we applied to the crease. Taking my M506 brush again, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Sienna right here. And tapping off the excess, I'm going to be applying that to the outer corner of the lid and blending it up towards the crease. We're just doing this to deepen it up a little bit. Okay, now this next part, I'm going to be taking the shade Noir, the black shade from the Soft Glam palette. Whatever that's called, that's what I'm going to be using. If you want, you can opt for like a dark brown, like a super dark brown rather than a straight up black, because those are harder to work with. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M506 brush still. I'm going to very carefully just pack a tiny bit into the outer corner. Like, see, you can barely see that. That's like how little I'm starting off with, or how little I'm going in with at a time. Like that amount, and then I'll start to blend it out. I might be overcautious when I use black shadows, but it's better to be safe than sorry, because if you add too much, then the whole thing's ruined. So I always just go in with as little as possible at a time, and then build my way up from there. And next I'm going to be going back in with my Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'm going to be cutting the crease halfway. Now that I cut the crease on that side, I'm going to be taking my Morphe M149 brush, and I'm going to be taking my Coty Loose Airspun powder, and I'm just going to be setting the concealer. Now I'm going to take my M506 brush, and without adding any extra product, I'm going to brush it over where the concealer meets the black shadow, just so we can get a nice blend. For the next step, we're going to be taking the Pixi Liquid Fairy Lights in the shade Crystalline, or Crystalline, one of the two, and I'm going to be taking the applicator and just brushing some of it right where the black meets the concealer, and then I'm taking a little thin brush and blending it out before it dries down. Then for the lower lash line, I'm going to be going back into the Soft Glam palette, and I'm going to be applying that, like I said, to the lower lash line. For the inner corner highlight today, I'm just going to be using the Jouer Citrine highlight. So you can take whatever highlight you use on your face for the inner corner for this one. For lashes today, I'm going to be wearing Villain lashes in the style Queen of Hearts. These are some of my favorite lashes ever. And I'm going to be applying these off camera and finishing the other eye off camera as well. And then I will be back for lipstick, and I think that's about it. Finally, for lips, we're going to be lining them with the ColourPop Lippie pencil in the shade 951, and then I'm going to be going over my lips with the new Suva Beauty liquid lipstick. So I'm so excited to try this out. I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. This one is in the shade Awakening. So now that that is done, I'm just going to be spraying my face with MAC Fix Plus. So this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful and gave you an idea of how to do makeup for homecoming. This makeup look should go with pretty much like most dresses out there, although I can't for 100% sure say like every single one of them, but I have a feeling this is probably going to go with most dresses out there, including the lips. I have a feeling that would go with most of them too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye!